Hi everyone, we are Dani, Will, and Bailey the little dog, and we have moved to an abandoned farm here in the mountains in the north of Portugal. Join us as we set up an off-grid homestead, renovate our house, and work towards self-sufficiency. We will be doing everything ourselves and learning a lot of new skills as we go. This week we have been working on insulating, plasterboarding, and installing lighting on our kitchen ceiling. It's really starting to come together.
At the minute, I'm just cutting some wood up for our kitchen roof. Need battens to hold the insulation up, plus something to fix the plasterboard up to, and leave a bit of an air gap in between the both of them for the spotlights and stuff. Don't have a table saw, so using my rip saw. These are quite damp at the minute, but don't need them straight away, so I'll give them a bit of time to dry before we put them up, which is good. Get them cut and get them inside before the rain starts again. This is the most of the full lengths that we have left, all cut up. Not going to be enough there, but we do have more. But the saw is getting a bit warm. The batteries are dying. So store these up inside somewhere, let them dry out, and they'll be for the kitchen roof. We have put our back boxes in for electrics in our kitchen and run all our wires through the walls. The next stages is the render and round. I've put a bit of foam in just to fill the big holes and ready to start filling it with render. And then after, it will all be painted white. There's one plug socket done. Still a lot of rendering and repointing to do in the whole kitchen. But that's one done for now. Go over it a bit once it dries with a damp sponge. Make it all nice and flat and get any of the wee extra bits off. But it's going to look pretty good. Starting to get dark though, so that's why I've got the torches out. We're in our kitchen now. Just preparing some of the plasterboard to go up on the roof. Painting it white just to make it easier once it's up, less painting. Next jobs is insulate the roof. Have all the wires in, marked out where the spotlights are going. I've already insulated this part just above the wood burner. So as we've got it on, started to go on, dry the paint out a bit. This is all the battens which I cut earlier, drying out nicely. They'll be going on below the insulation for plasterboard to go onto. So quite a bit to do. Insulation, very itchy. But everything prepared, ready to go. Render on the top of the walls, drying out nicely. This is our plasterboard which we pre-cut in the store to fit into our car. What we didn't notice at the store was there were tapered edges, which means there's a dip at the edge of the sheets, which is quite annoying because we're pre-painting them to put them up, so there's less painting to do once they're all on the roof. Just means more filling and painting after, which will still work fine, but we're pre-painting them and getting them ready for the roof. Now that the roof's all insulated, gonna do a tester run. Put the wood on one strip and put one bit of plasterboard up to see how it works. Got a spacer, keep all the wood the same distance, and will hopefully it'll look nice and be easy enough. That's one up. All that's left to do will be fill along the edges and fill the screw holes and a wee piece at the top. But it's looking pretty good. Be a wee piece at the bottom. Goes right up the roof. Piece to fill in at the top. And all the big bits of plasterboard are on. Time to do the finishing bits around the edges of the roof. Pre-cut wee strips. Don't know if you can see it, but I put a wee bevel on the top of it so it sits nice and tight to the plasterboard. So it's just to go right around the roof. Some bits at the top and along the bottom walls. And piece all these wee bits in. Then after that it's ready for the filling of the holes and the joints and then touch-ups for the paint. So we're getting there. Put them all aside.
You've done such a good job. I think it looks amazing.
It's looking very good.
So this week my amazing husband has got in the insulation on the roof, the plasterboard on the roof, and it is just looking so good.
And the lights all wired in. Still have some sanding, a little bit of filling and painting on the ceiling, and after that a bit of filling, siliconing down the edges of the plasterboard where it meets the rafters to make it nice and clean edge.
Is that the caulk stuff?
Caulk, painter's mate, something like that hopefully that we bought.
I thought there was no such thing. I thought he was joking.
Thought I made it up.
Shall I turn the lights on?
But after we do that around the edges, that's the ceiling done, ready to work on the walls, which is great. There's a wee screw missing. Not the finished feature lights, lampshades and things for it, but we'll keep that for the finished kitchen.
Looks great. And then the spotlights.
Spotlights is the other switch. So even better.
Dun dun dun. Wow. These look amazing. It just looks like a kitchen now.
It does. Just brightens up all the stones, which is what we wanted.
Looks so good on the stones.
After a few touch-ups on the roof, our next big job in the kitchen will be repointing and a bit of rendering on the wall, which you can't see at the minute. But we'll be doing that while rendering in around the old stonework. So
Yeah.
dig out the old stone, which is all cracked and broken in between the big bricks.
Yeah.
Clean it all out and re-render in between them all.
We've bought lime mortar to repoint all the brickwork, all the stonework.
Yep.
Render.
Once it's all done, it'll all be nice and white in around it.
Yeah.
Make the stones really stand out. And then what's after that?
The floor.
Our floor.
Really excited about it. We picked it out the other day and yeah,
It's gonna look really
really
good.
excited.
Pick it up in a few days, it'll not be ready to go down, but we'll have it sitting, waiting. We'll do all the stonework, rendering, and a good bit of the painting hopefully before doing the floor. Means once the floor's down, the room itself is finished.
It's not going to be too much.
Other than installing and making a kitchen and putting a window in, replacing the door for a window, and eventually taking the 2 doorways out into both parts of the house. But we'll keep them till a later date to save messing around the house, getting into our nice clean kitchen once we have it. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.
What dog?